You know who you are, and I know who you are. But it don't matter, because you can't take this down. You can't take this down because it ain't about the left. It ain't about the right. It's about the people. It's about reminding the American government that they work for us. And guess what? Guess what? They learning it. We've had a couple, we'll call them small victories, but I'm proud of them anyways. We had a couple positive, good, small victories since being here. Since Adelanto, mask mandates have started rolling back. As we continue to progress down the road, we saw people lining the highways, and byways, and overpasses, cheering us on. Millions of people from Adelanto to here for the People's Convoy. And for the other convoys that have joined us today, they had the same exact thing on their routes. That means millions of people have turned out to say that they've had enough. Millions of people have now come out and are starting to stand up. Together, we can get this done. And what an amazing sight to see another convoy, made up, I believe, of a couple of convoys, come rolling in here right when we were getting ready to start doing this. That'd be perfect time. I don't know all their names, but I know Kip at least. His name is Kip. I want to thank Kip and the folks working with Kip for bringing these convoys together like this. Everybody give them a round of applause for coming together. There's many more, just like the People's Convoy, where there's where there are tons of people in the background working hard to make these kinds of things happen. Whether it's a conference call with 15 people that can't agree on anything, or it's a team of volunteers keeping the grounds clean. There are a lot of people working very hard to make this happen. But at the end of the day, all of their hard work is nothing if it isn't for the dedication, the patriotism, and the loyalty of all of you that have come out here to support this, to join this, and to sacrifice yourselves to be a part of this movement. Thank you from me, from all the other organizers. Thank all of you for being a part of this, because without you, this doesn't exist either. So round of applause for yourselves. Around the world, people are starting to stand up. Around the world, people are starting to understand that this has been a crime against humanity. This has been a major violation, not only for the American people, but people around the world, as Americans against our constitutional freedoms, but as human beings on a global scale. It is a violation of our human rights, or as many of us here and many around the world would say, our God-given rights. Seeing these convoys come together tonight is yet again another emotional moment. Another one that I had today was a gentleman came up to me and he told me he believed in this so much that he quit his job and sold off his 401k to be a part of this. Many of you that were here this morning saw the difficulties in the messaging and trying to determine what the right path forward was to continue to press on. I had struggled this morning personally on a lot of that, trying to determine what is best. We have children in this convoy. We have people that are just law-abiding citizens that care about their country and their freedoms. We have innocent people in this convoy, and I don't want to ever see what happened in Canada happen here. So I felt very strongly with many of the other organizers and the organizations, we all felt very strongly that diplomacy was probably the best way for now. Doesn't mean we're going to bend the knee. We only bend the knee to one. But that we would be willing to have dialogue with our lawmakers. And thanks to the successfulness of these convoys, both yesterday, and by the way, today was fun. Bad! But due to those convoys stretching out along the around the Beltway, showing just how many we are, and we're even bigger for tomorrow's convoy.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
We now have meetings with legislators. Tomorrow, 10 of us, made up of drivers, both of RV, four-wheeler, and truckers and organizers, as well as 2 of the doctors, are having our first meeting tomorrow. That meeting is in Ron Johnson's office, and Ted Cruz is joining in. They sent out a message letting the media know that this meeting was taking place. So my hope is that finally, the national media will say, oh, I guess something's going on. Just yesterday, they were saying that we were breaking apart and fraying and people were going home. I don't know about you, but I just watched a ton of people come on in.
Let's go!
No matter what convoy you were a part of, no matter where you came from, no matter when you got here, no matter when you leave here, everybody that's here right now at this moment is family. Everyone that is here right now is now part of this community. And those that have been here for a while will definitely welcome those that just showed up into our family. Welcome to it, because it's unreal. What I want to say here is that I don't know if these meetings are going to be successful.
It will. Start.
It's a start.
I don't know if our voice is truly going to be heard on Capitol Hill.
2
But
politicians isn't enough.
Is that all across this country, people know this convoy is happening, and people that have never stood up before are starting to stand up. And if there's at least one win out of this whole thing, it's that we woke America up. It's that we're waking the world up. It's that we are reminding our government that they work for us. I love you all. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. right here, Mr. Marcus Summers, one of the other co-organizers, will be hosting the meeting in the morning, whether he likes it or not. Some of us will be shuffled away down to D.C., hopefully to return. And we will be going down the meetings. We will have our meetings tomorrow, and we are working on live streaming them. We want to make sure that everyone's a part of these meetings, that no one's left out, because this is the people. And they need to hear all of our voices, not just a few of us. They're going to show some things on here on the projector, I believe. I don't really know. I think they're going to show some videos, right?